there are groups in the US who favor a reduction in tariffs in general and tariffs to China as part of that to help reduce the rate of inflation in this country, which, as you know, is quite high, is also a factor in the midterm elections. I don't think it's the answer to our inflationary problems. There are a whole lot of other issues that are contributing to inflation to a far greater degree than tariffs on Chinese goods, but it would certainly reduce inflation somewhat. But I think the feeling is that some progress needs to be made on issues relating to China or with China to give him political cover or a political argument as to why he lowered tariffs. The argument would be that you're really not dealing with the root causes of inflation. So I think it would probably help him a little bit to say that he was lowering inflation, depending on the products, of course. But there would be those who say, well, what did you get from China? You know, Trump imposed these to get some concessions from China. So the question to Biden will be, what did you get? That's one of the things he has to worry about. He's got some say, do it to help inflation and help on the midterms, but there are others that say it'll hurt you in the midterms because you didn't get anything from China. So he's in the middle of a bind. So I suspect that if there were a discussion on this between Liu He and Secretary Yellen, there would be some talk, at least on her part, of what China might do to help alleviate some of these concerns. I just was with Senator Schumer over the weekend, and he and some of his colleagues would like a tougher set of measures on China with respect to tariffs and intellectual property and a whole range of things. So he's actually pushing his Democratic colleagues in the Senate and the House, but mostly in the Senate at this point, to impose tougher measures on China. So he's got not only the issue, as you correctly point out, between the AFL-CIO on one hand and the Chamber of Commerce and the business groups and a lot of economists who say that these tariffs really are paid largely by Americans